comes to the race, I'll probably not be talking to anybody other than Sean.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. You can see all four runners on
hello. Oh boy. Hello.
I have in
Speed
my
Gaming.
title Speed Gaming.
Unexpected visitors in this, but yeah, we're here with more Linked Past Randomizer League
two
Invitational
probably the better commentators
League
in
race. Week
the
1
community.
Absolutely.
co-op.
That's
All
such a good
dungeons,
comp,
key
too.
drop,
They're so smart.
starting boots.
Especially about keys.
We have a team of Deadrock, you like a Byrnacane, against the team of BOINGERS. I am Shinmaru. With me today is Skelly. How are you doing today, Skelly?
Yo, I'm doing good. Really looking forward to this race. This mode is crazy. It requires a ton of communication from both the players, so it's really exciting that this is the mode that they chose for week 1. So I think it's like one of the most intense of all of them, so it should be really fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Like, having played this myself, you are not wrong about your assessment of it. It
Yeah,
was.
so,
I had like a very easygoing siege, and it was still very tough.
Yeah, so if anyone's not aware, ADKDB is similar to All Dungeons Key Sanity, which is a more common mode, but the difference here is there's also key drop shuffle, which means that the keys that you normally find underneath pots or dropped from enemies, those are also in the item pool, so there are way more keys than normal if you're used to like regular Key Sanity or AD Key Sanity. So there's going to be a lot of information going back and forth between the two runners as they communicate with each other to try to beat the seed as fast as possible.
And then we had immediate Tower Hera, Big Key, and Sank. That's actually a really nice wiki to find, at least early. Having that before you go to Hera, getting a check that's pretty easy to leave behind is nice. And also Eastern Big Key in Saha.
Yeah, right outside Eastern Palace.
Yes,
I think
this is
even without that key, a lot of people like going into Eastern right after the Saha play, but that's even more incentive just to keep going here.
Yeah, it's nice to know that you're not going to leave that key behind in CAC or something. And curse when you last look at your Moon Pearl at the big chest or something.
Yep. Let's see, what was that on the Lumberjack? I couldn't really tell.
I did not see. Looks like Pitlovin's heading up that way, so hopefully we can get a look there.
It's like either single arrow or maybe like a hook shot or something. I don't want to build up fake hype.
Let's see. It looked like a... Okay, it's a small key. I'm about to say it looked like a small key, and it is a small key.
Okay, well, that's not that hype. Another interesting thing about this Eastern play, having the big key already. So, normally the big key in Eastern Palace basically locks 2 items, the big chest and the boss. In key drop, it also locks a 3rd one, which is the Igor key drop, which they could technically do, but that, with no equipment, not being able to see in the dark, is going to be basically impossible.
Yeah, it's I mean, there are pots in the room, but you have to navigate around and make sure you hit the right Igor. You have to not get hit by popos. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm kind of expecting them not to even try it, but we'll see. It is an option.
TR small in Eastern while we got some hack action going on here.
So Pitlovin's going back to farm a couple bombs from the bonk rocks here by the fortune teller. It's really nice to know about that. It's a little trick you can do if you have starting boots.
Yeah, Sawyer got a nice tree pole with some bombs, so was able to save a little bit of time before going that. Oh, and the flute in Eastern Palace.
That's an interesting find, because it's obviously a very good item, but like, is it worth going to Eastern for?
Yeah.
Probably wait a little bit.
Much.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. like you're saying, it might be actually be worth waiting to see if you get like a better weapon or lamp or fire rod or something to make getting that Igor, that Igor drop easier to get.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, but
glove and
yep, glove chicken house and just 10 arrows in the eastern pot.
Yeah, it looks like both teams pretty much opting for the exact same strategy. This seems to be the most common way to divide the labor in this mode. It's one person just rushes CAC, the other one goes to Eastern. Now that the Eastern people are done, they're heading to CAC to get the things that they know are there, such as the glove that Pitlovin's about to get.
And this looks like a blind check of racing for Sawyer, so we'll see if he commits on seeing it. Just 10 arrows. Alright, Sawyer's gonna go back of escape first. And we'll see if he decides to go to rush the flute or if he goes south row instead. I don't think that with the boots even at least. Like the time save getting like fluting down there and running is like pretty minimal, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like as nice as the flute is, probably do a little bit, at least wait a little bit. Alright, got one swamp small in the back of escape.
Yep, Swamp Palace is one of those dungeons which has dramatically more keys than you might be used to. Normally it just has the one small key that is very important. Well, in this mode it has 6. So it's quite a different beast.
Yep. If you can spec clip, it takes I believe 4 keys to beat logically, all of them, but it also, I mean, I literally saw a seed earlier today where you hard required had to use your swamp smalls to get further into swamp to get your hook shot. So game not always nice.
All right, the flutes are being activated. Let's see where everyone decides to go. Looks like secretly Sliver is heading to Agina first. So following suit.
Picking up some bombs. Heading the South Shore. Yeah, this definitely makes sense for the flute avers. They're a lot easier to get to. Let's check.
Sawyer's heading into the front of escape next. Can't do too much with key drop shuffle, but there's still 2 items to collect from the guard and the chest.
Yep. Both of them in logic too.
Yep.
So they can definitely have some nice things. A bottle, okay. This guard being very uncooperative right now.
Yeah. Oh, big key. 2. Desert Palace.
Okay.
Well, can't really do anything there yet.
Yeah, good to know about, especially if book shows up or something like that early.
I think this is also our first look at Mini Moldorm Cave from Pitloven. Small key to Eastern. Okay, that doesn't actually do anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, the hammer, though, that's... Well, actually, that doesn't do too much either yet, but it will once we have a Moon Pearl.
Well, I see a Moon Pearl all highlighted on the other side. I don't know if he did find Tiso, so I guess they found it somewhere where we weren't looking.
Oh, is that the...
mushroom side. Okay, Roken said, okay. Pearl and Mushroom. Thank you to our trackers, Relkin and Byrnacane, keeping us honest.
Yep, thank you. Okay, so that is our Dark World access then.
Oh, Mushroom turn. Oh, Mushroom turning. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, that's very quick Dark World access.
Oh, okay. And the mushroom was in Eastern Pal's Big Chest, so that getting the flute is basically forced. It's not even a choice at this point.
Yep.
Now with the hammer, maybe getting that Igor key drop is a little bit more reasonable. But still, it would be tough. But I would still at least try it if I was in a Pitlovin's situation, because we saw the pot key, or what's normally a pot key, on the right side was just junk anyway. You have to go to Big Chest, so you might as well give the Dark Igor a shot if you're one screen away anyway.
Now Tiso going straight in the Dark World now. I think Sean is, looks like he's rescuing Old Man. That's what this looks like to me. Just a compass on the Old Man rescue. He's gonna follow up by going into Spec Rock. So it's in there. Tiso going to Skullwoods. There's a big key chest area.
Yeah, this statue room in Skullwoods really sucks when you have such little equipment, but he's doing a really good job kiting the mummies to get them out of the way.
And another Swamp Small. And then another big key chest. Alright, we'll see. Alright, we'll see if Pitlovin goes for... Yep, okay, I think he is going to try it.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. The hardest part is, I think, just going to be hitting the Igor when it's actually vulnerable. Because you can't really tell when that's happening. Oh my god, he got it instantly.
Wow, that was really good.
Okay,
just a piece of heart, but yeah, it was pretty sick.
Apparently it's easy. Meanwhile, we see a sword and the pod big key in Hype Cave.
Yep.
First sword of the seed. It looks like Tiso, he's electing to do Skullwoods by dropping down into the left hole. First, this way he can get all these chests without having any keys. He will get stuck here, though, since you need a key to get out.
Yeah.
But that's fine. He can just save quit and do something else. He has the flute, so it's not like a save quit is that big of a deal.
I got another pod small in Skullwoods. Okay. It's really the only thing worth getting in there. So we're doing Ice Rock Cave, Sean doing Slither doing Big Game, Pitlovin also going into Ice Rock Cave. Oh, Big Key, Thieves Town.
At Thieves Town, with no small keys, that big key really just gives us one extra check.
Yep. Oh, never mind. That opens up grosser potential checks.
Yeah, suddenly Thieves Town is a lot more disgusting.
Yes. I'll say in race I did, you had to go to Maiden Cell to get your hook shot to advance the seed. With no way to beat Thieves Town because the hook shot locked the other two Thieves Smalls. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I like this. We just opened up Dark World access. We have the flute, and yet everyone is in like Ice Ride Zora area at the same time.
Yeah.
There's a hook shot on Zora Ledge. That's pretty interesting because we can't get that yet, unless you decide to do a double water walk, which is pretty slow, but potentially an option for the people that already know the hook that's there. I think you still just do other things instead, though. We don't have any equipment for Splash Delete, so I think for now we're just going to have to say goodbye to the hook shot and come back later.
That was the big key to Swamp Palace on the Man of the Ridge that Tiso got as well.
Okay, looks like Boing Boing Boingers are just kind of retracing each other's steps at this point. Okay, Tiso did just arm a water walk. I wonder if he's actually going for it. Is he the one? I already forgot which one of them had seen the hook shot. Okay, he is doing the water walk.
Yeah,
cool.
Pillavin is the one who, I believe, did Zora area already.
Yeah, so you basically never see this trick in like solo gameplay because it takes forever to do a sequence break for one item. But what Tiso did is he stored a water walk. Wait, is Pillavin doing it too?
Maybe.
Okay.
By the way, on Secret of the Sliver side, we got the Mitts in Village of Outcasts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're both doing it. This is cool. So they store a water walk by dashing out of Ice Rod Cave, but then they do a fake flipper. So they're swimming, and then they swim in and out of Waterfall Ferry to get another water walk. So this way they have like two water walks at the same time. So then when they jump off that waterfall, they initiate the second one and they can get the hook shot. So this is a pretty funny situation.
And there's a pretty free flippers in Thieves Town. So there's your hook shot anyway. Which, I mean, it makes sense that we already have, our flute, hammer. I mean, it makes sense that I think flippers would show up to get you that hook shot to get you mountain access, further mountain access. So,
yeah,
our Brazilian fans can just have a nice laugh when they find those flippers.
I gotta respect the play.
Yeah.
I mean, being able to like use a really niche trick like that can be very tempting.
Mm-hmm.
And great game knowledge for both of them to know that was even an option, because it's something that basically never comes up.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously you never know where the flippers are going to show up. Like, they could be in, like, Pod or something, for all you know, that a place you might not want to go to immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looking at the rest of Village of Outcasts, nothing too crazy going on. Right now we're going to get a Hammer Pigs check.
So let's see, how far did we see Sliver go into Thieves Town? It looked like he did, I think he death warped from Hellway, right? Or okay. So that's kind of like a compromise play, because there's still Maiden Cell in Logic.
Yes.
But that's such a big commitment, and you can't.
Yeah, and I think
anyway.
and I think they've seen those the hook shot and getting the flippers. I think putting off that makes sense now, because you suddenly got the mountain open to you.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think it's very fair to kind of hold out for another Thief Small.
So finding his flippers.
Yep.
That he tried so hard to avoid. See how he decides to play Thieves down here. And I think this is the first time we've seen Paradox.
Oh, was that an ice rod? I think, yeah, ice rod. Okay, that's what I found deeper into Thieves.
Okay.
Oh, we got both Eastern Smalls now.
Yeah, and I think that was the TR big as well in
Yes.
Paradox Cave. Okay. Yeah, finding both Eastern Smalls is pretty funny. Usually in these key drop modes, you just need one to get to the boss, and then you kind of pretend the other one doesn't exist and just skip big key chest forever. Big key chest Eastern is like one of the worst checks in this mode.
Yep. Yeah, I think one of our trackers can point out Slayer not getting the ice rod. Yeah, I think that makes it a little makes sense to put it off. I think it's like a lot more likely that you'll be able to beat these before you even think about going to Turtle Rock, considering you just need the one more small key to beat Thieves.
Yeah,
I think it's not like a hard necessity to get it right now.
Yeah, I like that move. We have a long ways away before we can actually do Turtle Rock, or at least do Trinex. Livin going for the super speed Harapot here. Because he actually doesn't have any bombs. So
Yeah.
This is kind of the only option. He does get it though. Nicely done.
Looks like we're gonna get a catfish play. From Slayer. No, another Desert Small. And Hera. That's a lot of Desert Smalls we have. Pretty quickly.
Yeah, already 3 for Fitlevin. That's all you need to kill Dynamo. There is one more if you want to also do Right Side Desert, which is another one of those kind of bad locations in this mode. Really, anything you can skip to let you save a key is a bad location in this mode.
Yep. And just a red boomerang. Oh, there we go. There's a Thief Small. So that makes these very beatable.
Yeah, he just has to get that other one that Tiso found somewhere, which I definitely don't remember where that was, but he probably does. I was just about to say, Boingers haven't found the sword yet, but Tiso is about to, so that will also make the blind fight a lot easier if they choose to go back there.
Ooh, yeah. Big key on the pyramid. Oh, hey, that's a very required big key. Can't wait until you clear GG to get that one. And then so we're just gonna give us our first look at Pod. So taking the Smith on a fun ride. You're getting that GT big key.
Yeah, he's really showing the Smith like the entire world of Hyrule. Someday he'll take him home.
Yeah, here's this bad check. Here's this other bad check coming up.
Okay, so Sliver's got 2 Pod Smalls and the Pod Big. Pod, funnily enough, even though it kind of has the reputation of being like the key heaviest dungeon normally, is completely unchanged in this mode because there are no pot keys. So it's it's exactly the same as in regular 80 keys. So with 2 keys, presumably what he's going to do here is go to the back somehow. It's up to him if he wants to open this front door or not. Looks like he's going to. That's usually what people do. In theory, could skip that if you can get past the mimics. But even if you can do that, it's usually not a good idea. It's just so much faster to open that front door. It looks like he's going to go for the hover here. Another way of skipping the mimics. This one's pretty difficult because you have to hover to a specific X coordinate and then turn and then hover down.
Alright, he's giving it the one try, I think. Do pretty low health.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good find. There's the mirror. Here in the Stalfos drop down.
Oh, and that was the lamp on the Smith turn-in. So, that's what we get for that very long world tour with the frog in tow. Okay, looks like we're gonna see a mimic clip here from Sliver. It's really nice to be able to knock out these 2 bow lock checks whenever you can. Like, it obviously is a little bit slower than if you have the bow, but you want to have that information, especially for your partner.
Ah, there. Well, that's right. Dig game was the small.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So now, honestly, I kind of feel like if I Privilin, I would just kind of turn in the Smith now, and then maybe if you wanted to, you can go beat these and then get the purple, grab the purple chest. Yeah, there. That's what he's doing. Yeah. And with flute, that's just very, very quick to do. And you can combo a Thieves' Town beat with grabbing purple chest, getting that bad check out of the way too.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's going to grab the sword first. Or if he just... I mean, maybe he doesn't even end up going to Thieves' Town, but if he does go back now, he has to use hammer to kill blind, which is doable, but hard. Certainly a lot harder than with the sword.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just goes somewhere else completely. Who knows?
Alright, I think he's probably going to grab that sword first. Or
no,
he just a little quicker route too. Not sure why he's going. Maybe out of habit. Not sure why he's going this way when he has the bits now.
Does he have the mitts?
Yeah, I mean he turned into Smith, so.
Oh right, yeah. Okay,
definitely has the mitts.
Yeah, okay. It's just a brain fart. It's just very, very easy to make little mistakes like this when someone else is giving you like a huge amount of information at the same time about where all these different keys and stuff are.
Yeah, very true.
Oh no, and he's even going through the bushes without a sword. Oh well. It happens to all of us.
So you're getting that Thie small, so now Thie should be beatable for him. Oh, alright. And a Castle Tower small, 6 key locked in the pod, big chest.
That's our first one, isn't it? First Castle Tower small of 4?
Yes. First set I can recall seeing.
Yeah, I think so. So if you thought Castle Tower small key hunts were bad in regular 80 keys, well, guess what? There's 4 of them in this mode, and you need all of them. Oh, there's a bow in pod.
Oh,
Dark Mates? I guess it must have been.
Yeah. That means, yeah, wow, that's actually pretty convenient now. This is
Yeah,
both
he
kind
just
of
beat
good
it.
and yeah, this is kind of both good and bad. For Sliver, I mean, good because he can beat Eastern while he's here. Bad because his buddy's about to find that second, or maybe it's already found that. Yeah, already found that second Eastern small. So if there's something in that the big key chest, he's gonna have to go back for it. But I think beating this right now is probably still the right move.
I think it is, yeah. It's also the green pendant, apparently, so it's worth an extra check than it would normally be. And I don't think they never did this Igor drop here, so that's going to be another item as well.
Yep. But this Igor really does not want to move.
Yeah.
Stand there eating those arrows.
Okay, so it looks like Bombos is required for TR. Gotta be honest, I have no idea where that was. But apparently Sawyer has it.
Question.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got a question in chat. What is ADKDB? Well, aside from a lot of letters, it is all dungeons, key drop. So, along with regular key sanity, any enemy or pot that typically has a small key in the game also has those keys shuffled into the pool. And B is just starting boots.
Have fillet? I don't think we found the fillet yet from any side, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're only finding important items here. Oh wow, there's someone call a Tark admin to up out this other Tark admin here.
Okay, so Hammer Blind incoming for Pitlevin. He does have Blue Mail now, so he has a lot of health for this.
Yeah.
He'd probably be fine. And a Skullwood small key on Green Pennant turn in. We've seen a lot of those already. Those normally don't really mean very much. You just need a couple of them to get to Mothula.
Oh.
Getting a little dicey. There you go.
Yeah. Also missed what was on Green Pendant turn in.
Skull Small.
Skull Small, okay. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay, thank you. Okay, and it's like... take care of front of escape, it looks like, get that Bombos, and then we do have a couple... as if we've seen some Hyrule Castle Smalls here and there. I don't think anyone's done Dark Cross yet that I am aware of.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it either.
Yes, this is some nice checks that could get taken care of.
Yeah, this play makes sense for him, Sliver. He knows that Desert Big Key's there because Sawyer's already done it. And since he has this extra small key, he can also get 2 more checks from Boomerang Chest and the Boomerang Chest Guard. Unfortunately, it does kind of orphan the Ball and Chain Guard and also Zelda's Cell, but Zelda's Cell also requires the Hyrule Castle Big Key, which sometimes just never ever shows up anyway.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just the GT small T. The GT small key, those are not that important. And there are a lot of them.
Yeah. I guess depending on how your seed turns out, it can be nice to have some of those saved up in bulk. You do need a kind of a surprising amount of keys too. You don't really think about it You're in a normal mode, but you need quite a lot of keys to full clear the basement.
Yeah. Looks like Thieves Town and Desert Palace are the red crystals. Pit will then just talk to the bomb shop guy. He's already got one of them. Sliver's getting his hook shot. Tisa's checking out the back of pod. So we're also going to the back of pod. He has a lot more keys to play with than Sliver did. So he can check a couple extra things. Actually, he can beat the boss too. He's got everything, or he will have everything he needs because there is a boat here. So we're probably going to be leaving a big key chest behind. But maybe Sliver can check that when he comes back to finish off Helmasaur. That's the fun thing about co-op with Key Sanity is you can kind of divide up how you use your keys. Have one person go one way, one person go the other way. Just to try to get as much information as possible without needing to actually find all the keys.
Getting... Oh. Actually, oh wow. Whoops. Unfortunately, at Clear Mouse, Frederick needs to die today.
That could be a thorn in Deadrock, like a Byrnacane side. Because that check, logically, it needs all the Hyrule Castle small keys. Practically, it only needs one. But normally, if you're going to check it, you can check it from back of escape, but you need a key there. You also probably want a lamp or fire rod, which that team hasn't found yet. Sliver's also already spent one of his Hyrule Castle small keys checking Boomerang chest, so that could be a difficult thing for them to find down the road. Because they are going to need it. You need all 4 Castle Tower small keys to beat the seed.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. It only needs 3 keys, right? Because you can open the door from either side, but still.
Yeah. Still a lot of keys. And it's like just kind of one check, so it's kind of easy. Especially once you've done back of escape, it's kind of easy to put something like that off for a long time.
Yeah, it's just a one-off thing. It's one of those one-offs where you could do it whenever, so why would you ever do it? Kind of like Spike Cave in that regard, I feel like.
Yeah. So Tisa is gonna have a little easier time of this than Sawyer will, already having that lamp.
Oh yeah, it's a nice cutscene sync.
Yeah. I think with the ether definitely it makes this much more doable in the dark. If you're not like a god gamer and can just hammer the dark turtles no problem. Which I definitely cannot.
Looks like we're using Bombo strats here.
Yeah. I believe Ether still kills him too, right?
I think so.
And I think Ether's a little faster than Bombos is. But yeah, it gets through it just fine. Yeah, very nice fight. Alma fights on both sides.
Okay, let's see. Where's everyone going next? Philipin is fluted back to 3. He's going in the Dark World here. Guess he's going to Skullwoods. Tiso's seen most of this already. Can't remember if there's something here.
I remember there was some kind of small key in the drop down part of Skull.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think there was a big key here too. Or a small key, okay. Small, okay. This is a cleaning stuff up while his partner kind of checks out what's in Eastern. So definitely, we still got some checks left. Potentially Meyer. Wait, unless they already go. I don't think has anyone gone over there?
I don't think so.
Meyer Desert area? I don't remember actually seeing it yet.
Yeah, I don't think we have. Maybe that's what Sliver is thinking about now. He's going back to get Bombas, which he knows he needs for Turtle Rock. Maybe he could also use that to get into Meyer. That could be the thought process.
Yeah, and just another GT small in the vanilla big key chest.
Okay, yep, and we're seeing the Fluke to 6 from Sliver.
Yep.
So we might be able to get into Meyer, but we can definitely get into Desert, which is new
Oh,
info.
well, nope.
Okay.
Definitely, I believe that was Quake, of course. Why wouldn't it be Quake? And oh,
the last one, isn't it?
Yeah, wow. So Desert is actually beatable in logic. Unfortunately, Deadrock, Byrnacane, you have to go do that Smith chain first.
Yeah,
start the Smith chain.
That's pretty funny that the one thing stopping them from from finishing Desert is not having a fire source and not any of the bunch of keys that you also need to get.
Also, Tiso had a little trouble because ran low on arrows in the middle of this fight.
Nice thing here for Sliver, though, is since by now they know where all the Desert Small Keys are, he can check right side Desert without really having to worry about it.
Yep.
And he knows it's in logic. He can just go get that other... Or actually, he already has all 4 of them, so yeah, he can just open everything he wants here. Second sword in Desert Map Chest. Finally.
And we You're starting, we're really collecting swamp keys. Yeah, let's say swamp's looking a little very, actually not even a little, very tempting. I think that's where Sawyer's going right now.
Yeah, as you said earlier, you only need 4 keys to get to the boss and beat him, thanks to Specky Clip. In theory, you can even full clear the dungeon if you do Bomb Spooky, which is a whole other can of worms. Or you can just skip Left Side Swamp because it sucks. That's also completely valid.
Yep. So Sliver is going to the back of Desert. A little unfortunate, unless Fire Rod is here now. Nothing stopping Fire Rod from just being here too. Never know. Unless it shows up in this very next check, he's gonna have to mirror out. Nope. I think Tiso is gonna take this purple chest and then go do Swamp Palace himself, I imagine.
Nice thing for Team Deadrock is, I mean, they are late to Smiths, but at least they're going to be able to do it with the mirror. So in the end, it's going to cost less time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that extra dip into Desert is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Quake on purple chest. Okay.
Oh, ooh.
Smith chain was loaded today.
Jeez. Oh, TR small. And Swamp Palace.
These TR smalls are another common pain point in this mode because you need 5 of them to get 2 Trinex. There's only 6 of them that exist. So another common go mode item in addition to the Castle Tower small keys.
You're gonna get Ice Palace. Ice Palace dive.
We've hardly seen any Ice Palace keys, which is interesting. Sliver's got 2. You have to use 1 already here.
Yeah. I think does 2 technically make it beatable? It's just like a pain to like get things. Like a major pain. Like, you get through there, you get through to the IPPJ room, and then I don't think you need any keys from that, small keys from there, right?
I think you do if you're doing IPPJ. I think if you have Kane, you don't. Because the problem is after you IPPJ. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah, it's just like you could beat the dungeon, but you just can't collect everything without like.
Yeah.
It just sucks. It completely sucks to collect everything. Oh, and there's required miner big key and waterfall chest. Swamp. Oh, wow, I missed that. Castle Tower, small, and Swamp Big Chest, too. Which, oh, that is... I do not believe Sawyer has that Swamp Big Key. Oh, and there's, wow, Samaria. Jeez, wow, Swamp Palace also loaded.
Oh, yeah, that's Swamp Palace Big Chest. That could be a big problem.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Special shout out to one of our trackers, Ralkin, pointing out.
Yep.
Obo has that Swamp Big, and that's like not a check you really ever want to do.
Yeah, a couple of kind of isolated one-offs.
It's so easy to assume that the Swamp Big key is just somewhere stupid, like really deep in logic, and it would never show up anyway. So that could be bad.
Also, yeah, Tiso got that bomb spooky off. Looks like.
Oh yeah, nicely done. So this is another way you can save a key. So he can actually full clear this dungeon with only 4. Pretty hard trick. Tiso's been doing a lot of fancy stuff in this race. It's really cool to see. Hovers and bomb spookies.
And big key to Skullwoods and the ice big chest. Gross. Alright, the compass of this dungeon, funny. And okay. I mean, it makes Ice Palace nicer to have that extra small key.
Speaking of, Sliver just found another Swamp Small in the menu pod stream of Ice Palace. So when he goes to Swamp, he could check left side if he wants, without having to do any bomb spooky shenanigans.
So Pitlovan, take care of Desert. He will be able to beat it. He already has that lamp from Smith. Oh, a shuffle. That's I missed that too. Which is just 10 arrows. I think so. You're probably going to be doing a Smith chain here.
I imagine Tiso is probably going to go to Meyer after this. I guess they still don't actually know what it needs. I don't think they... Oh, wait, no, Pitlovan should have just seen. But,
yeah.
But Tiso, he's got Quake, he's got Meyer Big, so it would make a lot of sense for him to just go there.
Yeah, Meyer Big. I say I just got Samaria now.
Yeah.
The problem is that Vidi fight. Let's see if well, I guess he'll have the sword too. I guess he'll have the sword knowledge from Pitlovan. So I guess with Master Sword, it's not quite as bad, but still pretty rough.
Yeah.
Fight. Oof, and
was that a death on Cold Stare?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh, okay. The powder was on Argus. I was wondering where Sawyer found that because he just checked Magic Bat. Pitlovan's going to be able to give us our first Landmo kill here since he has the lamp and all the keys he needs.
Yep, Sawyer has also acquired that lamp from the Smith. We're getting that Quake from Purple Chest.
This is also going to open Pyramid Fairy for Pitlovan, since the red crystals were Thieves Town and Desert. The Thieves Town crystal requires all of the small keys though, so it's still not in logic, so we have all 4 of them. But it is going to be an option. The Desert Crystal, at least, is in logic.
And we're getting some bow landmo action here.
Pitlovan, a man of the people, going for the bow strats instead of the Ice Rod. Honestly, Ice Rod, in some ways, is just as hard.
Yeah. Alright, takes out Landmo, just a piece of heart. But got that crystal.
Yeah, and one of our other trackers, Breadcoon, making a good point in chat. Sliver decided just to like rush back to Cold Stare after the death. I think I agree. It probably would have made more sense just to bail at that point. I definitely understand like those deaths can be super tilting. You just want to like correct the mistake right away after it happens. But we know where Samaria is. And there's a lot of other items here that we can't get, so maybe it would have made more sense to just leave. Do it later.
It's just a health situation not great with not really any options on getting health back.
Yeah, this could be another tricky fight. I think he... Is that red mail or is it only blue mail? I'm not actually sure what that sprite is.
Oh, that was possibly getting a little threatening.
Okay, he was on... I think he does have red mail. I don't know, actually. Well, he's got half a heart left, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that was just bad. Just some bad. Oh, that puff got moved in at the wrong time.
Yeah, and now he's gonna head somewhere else.
Yeah, let's see if he follows up with oh, unfortunate. Oof. Oh, no, he's flitting away. Okay, looks like he's gonna go into Swamp Palace himself now. The opportunities to... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Tizo's checking sick kit. I don't know if... Has anyone actually done that yet? Someone must have.
I'm pretty sure Sawyer did that earlier.
Okay.
So yeah, there's still some opportunities to check Man of the Ridge, but they're a lot slimmer. Like maybe if you get you're doing Big Bomb, it's not too bad to do that Man of the Bridge check. Oh yeah, the problem is that both members of Byrnacane will already have beaten Swamp by that point. So that is just like not an appealing check whatsoever.
Okay, now Tiso's heading to Meyer. Probably wanted to check that magic bat first, since he got that powder from Argus. It's kind of like his homework, since he went to Swamp first. Good to know if he needs to do that, or if Bitlovan needs to rush Swamp harder if magic bat was something good. We are seeing left side Swamp from Sliver now as he finishes Swamp Palace. Or at least checking the pot. Yeah. Okay.
nice vanilla small key in Meyer off the Bari.
Yeah, we found a lot of Meyer small keys. I think there's 6 in this mode. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Meyer is like one of the most confusing dungeons with all of its keys and key doors, when many of them are very unnecessary. Okay, that's 6. I should know that from playing a lot of bingo. It's a common bingo thing. But, but Yeah, we should be able to get everything done in Mire. The only thing is, as you were saying earlier, the Vidi fight, this equipment is not free by any means.
Nope. Although I believe Sawyer does have both powder and the bug net, so it's not that bad actually to get a fairy and then kind of maybe, you know, just do a bunch of spins, maybe eat a death, just so you can get the max kind of damage on the eyeballs. Maybe get some spins in on Vidi while you're at it as well. Maybe it's just a lot more health to work with.
Yeah, that would make it way comfier, having a fairy on hand.
Or just find Byrna.
That works too. Yeah, Byrna is a pretty good option with Master Sword since you can just dash. You killed all the eyeballs that way.
Yeah. I don't think you can get them all. Well, at least not with the Master Sword. You can't really get them all. Also, Castle Tower small in the Mire big chest, I should say.
Yeah, Sliver has to do the NMG strat for Swamp Pier since he can't do Diver Down. The nice thing is I don't think there was any items in the Diver Down chest anyway, so I don't think this is actually that much slower. Nice that he has the NMG muscle memory back up there. If I was in that situation, I would have forgotten what to do because I don't know where those other doors go. I'm just a humble rando player.
So there's like not a whole lot else in Mire other than Byrna and that Castle Tower small. Oh, yeah.
So let's see, what are we still actually looking for go mode here? We definitely need the Fire Rod. We need another TR small. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Which
Yeah, that Swamp Big Chest is super duper orphaned now, unfortunately, for Team Deadrock. So the Castle Tower key there and the Castle Tower key on the Rat and Hyrule Castle sewers, those are both... I can't really foresee them going to either of those places anytime soon. I mean, the Rat you can kind of do whenever. It's just a question of if they decide to do that. But Swamp Big Chest, like, at this point, even if you find the Swamp Big Key, you're going to make that your last location. Okay, so Vidi fight coming up for Sawyer here. Nice use of the iframes from the slime to get as many spins in as possible.
ooh, just gotta be careful now. Still gotta be careful, yeah, of the... Yeah, I got more than enough arrows to finish off this fight.
Yeah, very nicely done.
And oof. A small and a pendant.
This looks like Pyramid Fairy from Pitloven coming up. Makes a lot of sense for him. Again, this is another one of those things where it's kind of like his homework. He's the one that's killed blind already. So he's really the only one that can do this, so he should in a co-op setting. Oh, and we're going to see a bomb dupe here. Very nicely done. So by using those specific dash lines and starting from that specific place, he does a screen transition right as the timer hits 0, and that dupes big bomb, so it doesn't actually blow up. It's a really cool little time save you can do, so you can actually dash through that screen and not lose your bomb, because normally you can't dash with the bomb.
Alright, just a GT small. And Pyramid Fairy.
I think this is our first look at right side Ice Palace from Sliver. So we saw a TR small there, which is his 5th. It's the last one he needs. So collectively, we just need that Fire Rod. Oh, and there's a Tempered Sword. Man, that would have been nice for the first trip in here. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get it because of the key situation.
So you're getting his Ice Rod on the way up to blind.
I'm not sure what just happened. Sliver did just mirror. I don't really know why.
He doesn't.
Oh, he probably didn't hit the switch, I guess, and he can't get to the boss without another small key. I think that might have been what happened.
Yeah. And also, I kind of agree with Chad. It's definitely looking like TR. It's kind of the next big thing. It's a little scary when you know how the Ice Rod was also a Fire Rod, but it's also just nothing stopping Fire Rod from just being in TR.
Yeah. It's not like non-keys where the Fire Rod locks you out immediately. Like in Key Sanity, you can just keep going all the way to Laser Bridge. It could be anywhere in there.
So all we got our runners doing things, just be sure to follow all these runners, put on a great show for you today. That's our trackers, Byrnacane and Relkin, pushing the buttons, giving us the information. And of course, my delightful co-com, Skelly. Want to see some good, no logic action. Skelly, great follow. It's gonna be easier, more comfortable time for Sliver this time with that Tempered Sword.
Yep. Everybody's supposed to be in Ice Palace at the exact same time. But it makes sense. It does seem like Turtle Rock is going to be the answer, and everyone kind of needs to round up their TR keys before they can go there. Looks like Sliver's gonna go to Meyer. Obviously something he has to do to finish the seed. He's a little bit behind Sawyer, so possible they might be thinking like Sawyer should just be the one going to TR, even though he's the second one to finish ice. I think Sawyer's got other things he's got to do to catch up. And then we'll have to see how Pitloven and Tiso decide to divide. Oh, Tiso. Did he just mirror too? What is happening? Oh, he got TR small from conveyor room. That makes sense. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that's one of those checks in key drop that is super awkward. The conveyor key in Ice Palace. Because that's something that you don't go past it at all if you're taking Icebreaker route. But also, if you take the other route, you have to spend an extra key. So, makes sense to go grab it and then just mirror and then basically start the dungeon over. Like, it seems weird, but it's actually a good way to route the dungeon. There's unfortunately not a single route that can kind of do everything at once.
I was gonna bring up that Skullwood's big. It looks like I think Pitloven's probably gonna check that right now. And just nothing. Just 20 rupees. In the Skullwood's big chest.
Not the red item that they were hoping for.
Yep.
I don't know where Pitloven's going right now.
Yeah.
probably meaning to check Graveyard Ledge and just thinking about too many different things at the same time.
Yep. So yeah, very nice Vidi fight from Sliver.
Okay, so Tiso and Pitloven, they just flew at the same time. I was really curious where each one was going to go. It looks like Tiso is just going to head to TR. Makes complete sense. He can do almost everything there. You just can't kill the boss because there's no fire rod. You can't do roller room obviously without fire rod. But there's a lot of checks there, and fire rod might just be there anyway. Pilven going to Castle Tower. Have we seen anyone in here yet? I'm not sure we have.
I believe not.
Okay. He only has 3 keys.
Yeah,
This is interesting.
Yeah, all the checks here are in logic. It's just you can't beat it. Oh, that is, oh god. Another pretty nasty Hyrule Castle Small.
I guess I'm a little surprised Pitloven is going here since they know where all the keys are, right? They should. Tiso's already got all of them, I think. And so Pitloven's gonna have to come back here and do this again, right? Or am I missing something?
Yeah.
Okay, he's leaving now. Maybe he forgot that he still needs to get one of them.
Yeah, maybe he thought he got one of them and just kind of miscounted. Which, I mean, yeah, that's easy for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been in Mire yet, so.
Yeah, it's really easy to like mix up the order of operations with these things, and also like for co-op, you naturally want to do something that your partner hasn't done yet, but like Castle Tower. But in this case, like you really need to get that last key, because if you're just double dipping Castle Tower anyway, it's not worth it.
A nice combo getting the GTV key and checking Pyramid Fairy for Sawyer. Also, they're following up on this Pod Biggie chest. Sawyer was not able to find just a Mire Small. Oh god. Oh no. That is the final Thieves Town Small Key on the Pokey in TR. Boy, that is the Thieves Town Big Chest. Essentially a very bad place.
Yeah, that's another one of those checks that you just kind of pretend doesn't exist in this mode because it's so terrible. So Sawyer looks like he did Dark Cross, I think, and then mirrored. He's gonna finish the front of Escape. Sliver has already done Boomerang chest room, but Sawyer, he's got an extra key, and he's got the big key, so he can do Ball and Chain and Zelda Cell. Which, if Fire Rod is there, that's great for them. The problem is, they are now out of keys again to do the Key Rat, which we know they need to finish the C6 as a CT key there.
Yeah, also that was the Silver Arrows in Mimic Cave for Tiso. Nothing in TR Big Chest. $50 on the guard, and yet nothing.
Have we seen anything in this TR play besides that Thieves Town Small Key?
Not that I have noticed.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, good. Oh boy, nice book. Oh, good. It's more delightful items popping up.
Yes.
Era small
Good,
key.
good. Plenty of things that could lock the fire rod.
Yep. Honestly, on T-Cell, I'm rushing basement and book like immediately because those are your best chances to save this portal right now.
Yes, exactly. You don't want to do that whole dungeon again. Okay, well, Sliver got the Swamp Big Key.
Yep.
He has no idea how important that is. I can't foresee them checking that. I mean, honestly, they're probably going to find the fire rod first and do all of GT before checking that. But we know that GT can't have anything because it's locked by the fire rod. You need the fire rod to get the crystals.
Wow, that is a mirror shield on Ether Tablet, so
okay, Tiso's doing Hairy Basement, hoping fire rod's just here, and then he can go back in his portal. If it's not here, I'm not really sure what he's going to do next. I mean, Bombo's tablet, that's probably the next move, since he has the book.
Technically you could try to save your portal going to the Thieves Have Big Chest, but that sucks.
Yeah.
And I think you'd rather know if your partner needs to go to Laser Bridge. At least for that.
For sure.
Alright, let's see. No. Unfortunate. Honestly, I feel like Castle Tower, I don't know, God, that's so tough, because, like, you want your partner, I guess Killivan doing Castle Tower is good.
Yeah.
At least see if Fire Rod is up here. I think Tisa's probably falling up on this garbage.
He's going into Thieves Town.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, he's only got 3.5 hearts if it's here. Oh wow, he hasn't even. He hasn't even done the back of the thing in the Ice Rod yet. Yeah.
He can actually do Big Chest, right? Because he only has 3 of the keys.
No, he has all. Those are it's 3 keys. So it's 2 keys to beat the dungeon, 3 to full clear.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was 4 for some reason. Never mind.
So he can do everything. So I guess if he hasn't beaten it yet, that makes sense. This makes sense.
Lack of league entries showing. Listen, counting is hard. Normally there's only 1 key here. I can count to 1. I can't count to 3.
Yeah, but at least from what I can tell, it's either Bombo's tablet or these big chests. I'm not sure exactly what else we have left.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything either. I don't think we've seen Pod Big Key Chest, but that isn't in Logic without another key.
We did. A Sliver did that on.
Okay.
It was just a minor small.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that, It might just have to be either here in Thieves Big or Bombos Tablet.
And oh yeah, wow. All right, looking like Bombus tablet. It's just
Oh,
a
that's
GT
fancy.
small. Oh boy, some of these GT smalls are terrible.
Nice thing is they can go mode GT, so they're not even going to need more than 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like Sawyer was at a little bit of a loss as to what to do. Elected to save and quit, which, I mean, yeah, it's not gonna matter. If it's in Bombus tablet, you're losing that portal anyway.
Yep. Yeah, it won't matter in the end, but potentially, like, if it was on Ether Tablet, then
Yeah.
it would have been a very nice time save to keep the portal there for sure. And look, this looks like Tiso heading to Bombos Tablet now.
Mhm.
You'll find out if we've forgotten something or not.
All right,
in
is it
this
gonna be
scene.
Fire Rod or is it gonna be TR6?
Yeah, I guess that's true too. Could be in Lava Chest.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, what have we forgotten?
Let me think. Spike Cave? Has anyone done Spike
Oh,
Cave?
Spike Cave. I don't think I've seen Spike Cave. Yeah, it's a good shout. Yeah, like you said earlier, very easy to figure. I think you used your Spike Cave as your example. Like a one-off that's like very easy to forget about and put off.
Yeah. Well, this is a good Mr. Sliver, though. They're going to finally find this key on the key rat. Unfortunately, Sawyer's not going to be able to get this till they find another one. Because he's already spent both of his HC keys. But at least they know that's there now. The CT key in Swamp Big Chest, though, is still looming. Yep, there's the Fire Rod and Spike Cave. Both of the Boingers finding it simultaneously.
Sliver. Ooh, is he going for it though? And if Sawyer gets that Fire Rod while you're kind of opening a Swamp House, do you still do it since you're kind of already going through this effort? Or
Oh, I think as soon as Sawyer gets this Fire Rod, Sliver's just gonna turn around. But maybe not.
I kind of feel like if you've gone through all this effort, I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, he's fluting. Okay. Dang, that
Oh,
was.
oh no, oh no, oh. Okay, this is
Okay.
huge for them. This is huge for them.
Wow.
All right, yeah, this is going to be huge for Byrnacane. Sawyer's now going to know that he needs to get into Swamp Palace at some point.
The problem is they're still not going to be in go mode because they need to find Sawyer another Hyrule Castle small key. I think that's the last thing they need though.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen one from Pitlevin somewhere. I don't remember where. Oh yeah, it's a good point from Cross Stabs. Sliver doesn't actually have an invuln item. But he does have a potion, so that will be how he gets through Spike Caves to get the fire out.
Yes. Oh, Sawyer. Oof. That's not doing the Gibdo, the key drop Gibdo in the back. Probably doesn't have his Hyrule Castle small, but
Oh yeah. Unless I guess I'm not sure if the two Hyrule Castle smalls that they've found are the same two. Because I don't remember where the third one was anyway. Okay, so Sawyer's going to get his Swamp Pig. But at this point, like, if they are still looking for this Hyrule Castle small key, and I'm pretty sure they are, it could just be like in GT, or
yeah.
GT Climb or something, and then they can just mirror after GT, get the key rat that way, and then do Castle Tower.
Yeah, that would be optimal.
Let's see if Sliver kills the Gibdo here. He's probably just assuming that Sawyer did it already.
Yeah, that's kind of
Or-
what I was.
Yeah, or they think they're in go mode. And again, maybe they are if they actually know.
Yeah, maybe they remember another location for the Hyrule Castle small. They're not doing the bridge chest either.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
So if they've kept track of that and they know where an extra one for Sawyer, extra Hyrule Castle small for Sawyer is, then
Yeah, I hope so.
yeah, like you, I certainly have not.
Castle Tower, or sorry, Hyrule Castle small keys are not exactly a top priority for remembering where they are. But I mean, anything can end up being a top priority in co-op.
Well, Sawyer, we're not fighting inverted this week.
Unfortunately not.
Still got a few weeks before influ keys.
Okay, so Tiso's getting his final crystal. So he's got all the crystals and pendants. Of course, he still has to climb GT and CT. Pitlevin halfway up the GT climb, but he still has to do Skullwoods and CT. Or no, he's already done CT.
Yeah,
He just has to do Skullwoods. So, yeah, Sawyer needs TR, CT, GT, and same with Sliver. So basically each player on Boingers is like a dungeon ahead of each of the players on the other team. Not to mention the CT key situation that we've been talking about. So it's looking pretty good for them. Also, where were these silvers that
they're in
Tico
Mimic.
and-
They're in Mimic Cave.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, a little far to go out of your way for.
Yeah, probably not worth if you're just
Sliver
skipping
and
big
Pitloven,
testing.
yeah.
Tempered Sword, I think silvers only save like 30 seconds in the Ganon fight. There's a lot of screens to go to Mimic Cave.
Yeah. And all these players are good enough that they do not need this
Yeah.
silvers for the climb or anything like that. Oof. Well, we're not playing nice today.
Really nice try next fight from Sliver there, getting the one cycle with the backdoor strats.
The one cycle land mode from Tiso. Maybe not using the bow, that's some of our viewers here would prefer, but
Using the bow, he's just using a different kind of ammunition. Aga 2 dead for Pitloven. He still has to go kill Mothula and Skullwoods. But since Aga's already dead, he can just save quit after that. Come back here.
yep.
Tiso will be able to mirror Castle Tower and then drop into Ganon.
Nice vanilla. Vanilla GT small key. So, very nice hover from Tiso.
Oh yeah, that's funny. That key was locked by all the other GT smalls. That is the logical 8th GT small key.
Ooh.
Tiso almost has all of them anyway. He has 6.
Oh, beautiful Agatu. Tiso getting the double, triple.
That's sick. Tiso's been crushing this whole race, to be honest. He's playing super well. Sorry, not Molder. Mothula really does not want to leave this corner for Pitlevin. It's so frustrating when that happens. He just stays up in there and never moves. Won't take any damage. Pillivan's a little bit low on health here for Ganon.
Oh.
Bit unfortunate.
Alright, 1-on-1 goes a little better this time.
So we're heading into Castle Tower. That's his last dungeon. So there's also about to drop into Ganon here.
Oh. So that's been...
Yeah, and if you're watching this Ganon fight and thinking like he should have just gotten the silvers, honestly this is still faster than doing Mimic Cave.
Yeah.
Screen transitions are like deceptively long and take a lot of time. But your GG's in chat for Pitlevin, our first finisher.
She says gonna fall right behind. Should get a double here. Yep. Oh, wow, not that long between the two.
Yeah, nice nice coordinated finish here from the teammates.
Oh, I guess Sawyer did have a Hyrule Castle small.
Okay.
That's all time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes a lot of sense then.
Hello, looks like we are joined in here by one of the winners of today's race, Pitlevin. GG's to you and Tiso.
GG's. Was kind of awkward this seed because we did the full clear before remembering that we had the stupid check of the Spike Cave.
Yeah, we kind of forgot it on the air too.
Yeah. We had around 2 chances to remember that. The first time was when I was going to get my 4th some small. The idea was to me buy a pot before, so I could do that out of logic. And then after, so went to TR and found the book and everything, and the small to have he could have just dropped there and get that fire rod, but he ended up skipping that as well. So we ended up doing everything, and yeah, was not.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to follow up on. I think it makes sense to follow up on the things you got.
Yeah, for sure. But if he just remembered to just fall there and do spike, we could have gotten that much quicker, and also he would save our portal, so would have helped. But it didn't matter in the end. I don't know what's from to them, what's happened to them. What did they skip?
I think the biggest things we were worried about for them was the Castle Tower Small Key and Swamp Big Chest.
Okay.
Because the big key was on Hobo, and they
didn't do that. Okay.
Yeah. That one, and then also the Castle Tower key on the Key Rat.
Yeah.
In
we ended up forgetting about it because so was only with 3, and I thought that it was on Tips Town. Then we thought another thing, and when I got the small key to Harry Castle on Aga Tower, we remembered. Oh, it's on Red. Okay, so it's just like that. Be free to do it the game now. But yeah, it was rough. That big key to Swamp really ended up mattering. We got it early because when I was going for the flippers checks, so also was going there to, I don't remember for what exactly, but he needed to go on the area, and he ended up doing Hobo while I was going to King's Order, the Wonderful Fairy, etc. And it paid off, at least. But yeah, GG's to Sean as well.
Yes. Sean.
So he's
finishing up, yes. Yep, Sawyer should be finishing up pretty soon, too.
One thing I was curious about, you guys both decided to do the double water walk to get that hook shot.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Because that's a trick that we almost never get to see. So that was pretty interesting, I thought.
When I saw that, So was on Hobo, and he just remembered, oh, do the water walk for getting that hook shot, because we can then divide up for mounting and continue Dark World. So I went to mountain after that, and so went to town, found the ropes, etc. That helped a lot as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, because that's like one of those things that we never really see in solo play, but in co-op it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, the divide and conquer strategy there, and ended up making so that doing the water walk there was the best play for us at that moment, for both of us, right? So yeah. Did they wait for flippers to do the flipper checks or something?
Well, they knew the hook shot was there. They did not do a double water walk, so they went back for it when they got the flippers. Which, unfortunately for them, the flippers were pretty free, at least.
Yeah, it was on Tips Town, I think, from there.
Yeah.
So it was really easy, but we didn't know at the time, right? So just do the water walk there and be free to go.
Alright, and Sawyer crossing the line, so Byrnacane, put your GG's in chat for Sawyer and Sawyer. Let's see if they want to jump in the chat. Yeah, this one overall wasn't too terrible. Well,
No,
as far as some of these other ones I've seen have been
yeah.
pretty
I
rough.
think it was a lot more humble than a lot of other cities that we played together. So yeah.
Yeah, I've heard bad things
there
about the
was-
asyncs
there were
in this mode.
these awkward checks to do.
So we're joined in chat by Sean, GGCU, and Sawyer.
GG's. Sawyer's here somewhat. He just needs to
Oh, yeah,
click the
there.
button.
There he's gonna say, I see him in the setup, so he'll be joining us shortly. So yeah, it seemed like that. Unfortunately, kind of the main problem for you two is just like a couple of like isolated checks that just kind of got left by the wayside for a little bit. But you luckily got to them because the fire rod was so bad too.
Yeah.
And that those two castle tower keys, the one in the rat, the one in Swamp Big Chest.
Yeah,
Especially-
honestly, the rat was just not even on the radar until I got the third Hyrule Castle key, and then
Yeah.
I
Makes sense.
just something that like I don't really ever think about, and it's also locked by all of the Hyrule Castle keys, so it's
It's awkward.
Yeah, I think once you do the back of escape, it's not really something you want to follow up on because it's like one of those things like easy to do, but it's also like you could be spending your time on like greater density. It's like really tough to talk yourself into doing that.
yeah. I feel like that's just like this mode though, is that
Mhm.
like if you leave something behind, you have to go clean it up because there's just so many things that you need.
And also, we were joined by Sawyer. GGCU Sawyer.
GG's Pitlevin.
GG's.
We're done. We're free. All I wanted. Good seed though.
Yeah, it was okay. We ended up skipping fire rods and did a full clear of the game.
Yeah. We got, what was it, the fire rod and the CT4 right at the same time, pretty much. So,
Yep. I think I had one more check to do after that.
Laser Bridge was absolute trash.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of bait, is what it was.
Yep.
Okay.
Did my spring crash on the feet here? Because I don't. Okay. Okay. That was kind of. But yeah, it was kind of rough. I died again on the end as well. It had been a long time that I hadn't played this game as well, so kind of rusty overall, especially in the beginning and in the end. But overall, I think we played really well. We divided up the checks really well coordinated. So yeah, I think our team play is on point. We just need to check the other modes now.
This is a pretty tough mode to come back to after a break.
Yeah.
I
There's a
think,
lot going on.
yeah, especially as a co-op mode, it's just so much information to be passed around.
A lot of information.
I feel like that's a problem with a lot of the League modes this year, because a lot of people do only play in League, and just coming back, and then now you have to learn... Every mode is key sanity. Now you have to learn key drop. Now you have to learn doors. Now you have to learn, like, it's a lot.
Yeah. For sure.
Mhm.
But, I mean, I think it's going to be a fun next 6 weeks, too. It'll be interesting to see how this group shakes out.
Yeah. A lot of rough matches coming up, so I don't know how we'll fare, but our goal is max, and we doubled our goal as well. We just didn't want to end up 0-14, so we're 2 up on that. So We are okay.
Well, you better go undefeated the rest of the way.
Nah, I don't think
You're not allowed to lose anymore.
That's really improbable, but we'll try our. Yeah. Let's wrap up here. On our.
Yeah, we're getting to say we got another race coming up in just a few minutes, so we gotta get it set up. But yeah, GG's again to both teams. Be sure
Thank you guys
if you
for
ever
the
want to
stream.
follow.
I'm gonna pop up on the Brazil stream as well.
All right.
Bye guys. Thank you for
All right,
the stream.
peace.
Thank you for the trackers as well.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Thank you all volunteers.
Yeah, thank you all for restream. You have a good day.
Alright, so yeah. I think that'll probably do it for us. Thanks all for watching, and be sure to tune in for the next race in just a few minutes.